Point of order, Mr Speaker, on which I have given you notice, and I have also notified the Leader of the House of Commons. You'll be aware yesterday a statement was made at the dispatch box by the Parliamentary Under-Secretary at the Department for Health and Social Care about vaccine passports, and there's a relevant piece, Mr Speaker, which potentially pertains to the House of Commons. He said, by the end of September, everyone aged 18 and over will have had the chance to receive full vaccination and the additional 2 weeks for that protection to take hold. So at that point, we plan to make full vaccination a condition of entry to nightclubs and other venues where large crowds gather. Proof of a negative test will no longer be sufficient. Now, it seems to me, Mr Speaker, particularly on a Wednesday, when we get back to normal, that definition could equally apply to this House of Commons. It would be outrageous if the Executive were to attempt to prevent any Member of Parliament attending this House to represent our constituents without first undergoing a medical procedure. Now, Mr Speaker, I raised it with you because I hope you'll be able to make a ruling on this matter. And in closing, I would just note that your 17th century predecessor, Speaker Lenthal, stood up very effectively against an overmighty executive. And it didn't end well for the overmighty executive.
It did lead to the end of the monarchy as well, I might have, for a short period. So let's hope we're not quite going back that far. What I would say is I'm very grateful for the honourable member giving me notice, and I've had no indication that government considers the policy he has mentioned should apply to this House. What I would say, Speaker of this House, there is nothing to stop a member coming into here. You have the right to come to this House unless this House otherwise says so. And I've got to say, the government's not been in touch. I don't expect them to be in touch because, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't apply to members.